Well, how's it going, everybody? I'm Burhead2. Welcome back to Mindless Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and doggone it, I'm back on this menu. Why is this here? This is news, apparently. Edge is uncompromising. I scratched my leg. Oh, there we go. Your only goal is to save the galaxy. Nothing will get in her way. Blah, shadows, justice, release nature, bright as day, bravery, something, sparks, curses, grasp. Flying blade, damage all enemies in a row. Soaring blade technique, surprise enemies trying to approach. Do multiple. And watch out, say you can't buy health, well, you can just steal it, just ask Vamp Dash. Alright, okay, cool. Play more, win more. Oh, Ubisoft Connect, I was just going to ignore that. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have started there. Well, anyway, I've got a story to tell you guys. Also, I turned up the game audio and microphone audio. They're still relative to each other, same amount. Let's just turn them both up a little bit. Thought it was a little bit too quiet. So now we could do a little bit of exploring here. A nice SR to be right here. This is some great ASMR right here. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, what do you want? Pipe. Let's just enter the pipe. Yeah, anyway, I said I had a story to tell you, right? Well, let's tell the story.
This room is amazing! We ought to find the decorator and have them do our ship.
It's time to push P.
There's little chance of that. This room was designed by bored Rabbids looking to entertain themselves. They clearly abandoned it before finishing. Still, it appears functional. You know, if you want to give it a try.
Clever, Genie. But did you know that when Rabbids design a room like this, they add the reward first? Let me show you.
It's time to push P. Yeah. I pushed P. Ooh, chest and a lore turtle? Nice. Anyway, like I was saying, so the story, you know, a lot of people blame Harry Truman for the creation of anime, right? You know, he dropped the bombs in Japan, World War II, sent them all out of whack, and they're still out of whack and all that kind of stuff, and made anime. Darn it, I should have dashed first. And I'm gonna need a heal. Well, the thing is, that's not right. It's not him. No. See, it was a different person, although still an American president. Let me tell you the story. Or this happens first. I'm so glad you're here. If you win this battle, I get to join you heroes and leave here forever. Watch the Flamin' Stooges icon. Their burn effect can light multiple heroes on fire if they're too close together, forcing you to scatter. If you come into contact with someone else while on fire, they'll catch on fire too. Tough luck, but that's fire for you. Let's heal. The year? Whatever year it was, I don't know. Let's take a look here first. So let's take a look at this Flamin' Stooges. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Good. And the current president, Zachary Taylor. You know, he... what number was he? Like 11 or 12 or something? I can't remember.
Let's go!
But, you know, he was a warrior here in the Mexican-American War. And apparently very apolitical. I guess he never even voted before, but anyways, let's not talk about that right now. He was president, and then he died. Yep, he died. Leaving his vice president, Millard Fillmore, to become president. I think he was the second president to die in office, actually. So the subject of today's story is Millard Fillmore. I think he actually won an election, but it doesn't really matter too much right now. Alright, so we just gotta defeat all. Okay, cool, I can do that. It was while Millard Fillmore was president that America did something. Gasp. Yeah, let's not go over there. Let's do some car exhaust here. Oh, wait, I can skip this? Oh, that's actually very nice. I'm just mashing buttons. I had to do something. Yeah, that looks good. You see, what America did was that they sent some warships to Japan. I think it was 3, big white warships. And they had a letter from the president. You see, when they got to Japan, they delivered the letter to the Japanese emperor. And that letter said that if you don't trade with us, we're going to go to war with you. Of course, Japan was very isolated up to that point. I think the previous so-called Westerners were like the Dutch or the Portuguese or something in the 1600s. That was like the last, Westerners that let in Japan, or accepted Japan. So very isolated up to that point. Right? But Japan finding out that, well, they really probably couldn't fight. I mean, they could, but they were gonna lose. So the Japanese emperor's like, yeah, okay, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, I guess, or something like that. I don't know what his reaction was, but they were forced to become a trade partner with the United States. Now, this is kind of a good thing for Japan, but bad for the rest of us in the long run. Because if my high school history class is correct, this is what started off the so-called Meiji Restoration, which was the swift and successful industrialization of Japan. Yeah, obviously very good for Japan, but they have the side effect of causing them to become nationalistic and thus also imperialistic. And we all know that Imperial Japan was part of World War II. I think that's a bad idea. Let's maybe... Oh, let's dash first. And hide over here. And one could argue that the Imperial Japanese were just as bad, if not, were arguably worse than the Nazis were, but that's another discussion. Did I dash you? Yes, okay. Now, you see, the thing is, anime wasn't created after World War II, but rather it was, I think, before World War II, if what I hear is correct. Or at least the people that made anime eventually originally started out as making a propaganda poster. And posted just overall propaganda for Japan in World War II, and after the war was over, they made anime. So, it's not necessarily Harry Truman that's responsible for making anime, it's Millard Fillmore. See, there's your American history lesson. Let's see, where should I go next? I'll bet on that working and that working too. Holy crap, it actually worked! I did not expect that. Let's just hide back here. I don't think this is a very good place to go. Although, hey, I can keep going. I can keep going, right? It was, what was his name? James Garfield was the second shortest acting president in American history. He was one of 4 presidents to be assassinated. The other ones, of course, being Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley, and JFK. Of course, it wasn't the actual assassination that killed him. It was the, he was like septic shock. From the wounds later on, the doctors like putting the fingers in the wound, and he died from that.
Ran the table.
But it's not terribly important. You see, of course, infamously the
Funky Fresh with Rabbid Luigi.
Whatever you say, man. The shortest acting president in American history is William Henry Harrison, who died 32 days after being inaugurated. You see, he currently holds a couple records and a couple firsts. See, of course, one of the records being, his shortest acting president. Yeah, we could do a thing with this. What is that guy? I don't know. And another one of his records, I think, yeah, is the longest inaugural address of any president thus far. I hear clocking in at 1 hour and 45 minutes, which, yeah, is also the first president to die in office. I gotta find something to pick up, don't I? Where is the thing to pick up? And his death caused a brief constitutional crisis, whether or not the Constitution was like, hey, sure, does the vice president become the president, like, fully, or does it just, like, act as a vice president, or act as president? Now, his vice president was John Tyler, who asserted himself as president, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess we're just gonna, and we gotta get to the top of the lighthouse. Yeah, we shouldn't leave. So where's the pickup thing? Gotta be a pickup thing around here somewhere, right? And I think Congress voted on that. And they're like, yeah, okay, you can become president. And he took the oath of office, and I think he's the first and thus far only president to have ever used affirm in the presidential oath and not swear. And I believe he also, this thing, later joined the Confederacy. Yep. I think I might be correct on that one, I don't know. Now, maybe they should have picked him as their president instead of Jefferson Davis, because that would have been like one of the biggest screw yous in history. Yeah, I solved the puzzle, woo. Money. Oh yeah. Oh crap. Oh nice. Just take this carefully. You see, Joe Biden is not the only president to have stumbled in Air Force One. Rather, he's the second president. The first one was Gerald Ford. Except the difference is that Gerald Ford fell down. Not up. Don't ask me why I know this stuff. That was a narrow hit. Nothing over there, or guess you're just blocking the way. Man, this, well, I'm super smart. Look at me solving these puzzles. Yay! Boss fight time! Hooray! Yeah, that's a dark missile, right? Yeah, push it, Mario. That's gonna do it. So that's probably a boss fight. Maybe I should wait until the next episode to do this. Alright, well, kind of a short episode in comparison, but it's fine by me, alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna end this one off here, alright? Goodbye and stuff. Yeah.